It is Hope at Crafty Hope, and I am here in my small junk journal. This is the last of the small junk journal pages I did prior to iCAD, so this is the last of the ones I took a break before iCAD. And this page is one that when I was working on the previous 19 pages, I had been dreading because I didn't quite know what I was going to do with it. It is a piece of copy paper that I had squirted some paint onto and then smooshed and let dry. And I've got another one of these pages in here that, again, I'm not real positive what I'm going to do with it. So I decided to not overthink it. I did think about it a little before I started on it, and I grabbed a black and a red Posca paint pen and then a gold Sharpie paint pen. And in the teal areas of this smooshed paint, I put dashes of the red Posca paint pen, and here in the gold areas I am putting little plus signs of the black paint pen, and then in the red areas I'm going to go in with the gold Sharpie paint pen and I'll just put dots. And I don't know, like I said, I've been dreading this. I'm kind of dreading the other one. I didn't want to cover it up because it looked like something was already started, and why not, why mess it up? Why not work with what you have and try to just improve upon it? So I thought this was an interesting take for me, instead of a bunch of layering and all of that, to just kind of, yeah, work with what I had. So I'm doing some work making in here, which is some paint pens, and I get that down, and then I'm going to take just a mechanical pencil. Oh, I'm going to fill in some spots first that didn't look like they got covered. And then I'm going to dry it real quick. And as you saw, as I was working with that, I turned the page quite a bit because I didn't want to drag my hand through the paint and smear anything, because I wanted this to be kind of as neat of an effect as possible. So now I've got my mechanical pencil and I am just outlining all of those shapes. And once I get it done with the paint pen, I realize that, well, that wasn't really as hard as I thought. So I am going to grab my Stabilo and I'm going to do the same thing. I've got a water brush there, but I decided I really would rather use something that had a little bit more water to it. So I used my paintbrush and wet it to get that Stabilo to bleed a little bit. So I'm going to outline all of these areas and then use my paintbrush to make them bleed a little, and it kind of ends up making this look somewhat like a map. And I wish I had worked with that a little bit more in doing that, but at the same time, that's kind of just an afterthought. It gives it kind of a map with the terrain, like a topographical type map would. And so I think that's really kind of cool. So I'm wetting all these areas, and then I'm gonna get out I think they're my snarky stickers from Tim Holtz, and I'm gonna grab a sticker that says "I am fabulous." And I don't know if that was partly me convincing myself with this page that it was fabulous, or if I was just feeling that it was fabulous. I'd actually worked with this page and made something a little bit different and transformed it. So that is it for today, and I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I appreciate you coming by, guys. All right, thanks. Bye.